So I'm reading from the British translation of the 10 Qira'at of the Noble Qur'an, right? So this is based on the Hafs reading, right? And it says here, verse 81, they said, "O Lord, we are the messengers of your Lord. They will not reach you. So take your family on a journey while yet a part of the night remains, and let none of you look back, but not your wife. She will be afflicted by that which afflicts them." Now it makes a note here. It says, Ibn Kathir and Abu Ammar read it as, "So take your family on a journey while yet a part of the night remains, and let none of you look back except for your wife. She will be afflicted by what happens."
What's the difference again?
Let me get my phone out now, because it's actually on my phone. But I thought I'd read it from the book first. I also have the Arabic of Ibn Kathir. Are you on nquran.com?
No, I'm just seeing the different Qur'an.
Are you on nquran.com, yeah?
In Qur'an, yes.
Yeah, that's perfect, because that's where I want to take you.
But this word, qita, is not read differently from the different ruwas, the same way.
So in one reading, right, it says, "Ila imra ataka."
Yes.
Another reading, it says, "Ila imra atuka."
Yeah.
Right? And it changes. For example, I read the tafsir of Al-Jalalain. He gives an explanation of this contradiction. So in the tafsir of Al-Jalalain, do you want to get it out?
No, خلاص, I know imra'atuk, that's the difference. I thought in the word qita, that's why I was asking.
Okay. So in the tafsir of Al-Jalalain, he says, they said, "O Lord, truly we are messengers of your Lord. They shall not reach you with any harm. So travel with your family during a part of the night, and let not one of you turn round, lest they see the terrible predicament that will befall them, except for your wife." Then it says, read "ila imra atuka" in the nominative as a substitute for akhadun. A variant reading has "ila imra ataka" in the accusative, as her being an exception among his family. In other words, do not take her along when you travel. Lo, she shall be smitten by that which smites them. It is said that he did not take her along with him. It is also said that she did set out with them and turned round and so exclaimed, "Woe is my people," at which point a stone struck her and killed her. So what I'm saying here, based on all of the information I've given you, and there's a bit more, is that in the Hafs, Lot is commanded to take his family except his wife. But in Al-Buzi, which is from Ibn Kathir, Lot is commanded to take his family without accepting his wife. That's a contradiction.
One without and one with.
Yes.
Okay, so now there's two verbs here. Take and don't look, right? It's not only take.
Okay.
فأسر بأهلك, take your family بقطع من الليل. That's the first order. And the second one, ولا يلتفت منكم أحد, and no one looks behind except your wife, right? So you're saying that he said take everyone except your wife.
In one reading, in Hafs,
Yeah.
says that take your family except your wife, meaning leave her behind. So you read in the translation of Abdullah Yusuf Ali, you'll read there, he will say that that's what it means. Also various other translations as well for your reference. I've shown you in the 10 Qira'at as well.
Hafs is what? Hafs is, let me check.
Essentially in Hafs, the angels command Lot not to take her.
Yeah.
But in Ibn Kathir and Abu Ammar, or Ibn Kathir narrated by Al-Buzi, he is not commanded not to take her. So she's part of
Hafs
the...
is with the fath, imra'atak. خلاص? So take everyone except your
wife.
Okay. And the other one is the rafa. So what they're saying here, first time to read this, but what they're saying
It's fine.
is that don't take anyone except your wife. This is clear. You don't have a problem with that. You have a problem with imra'atu, with the dhamma, which means that it cannot be referring to the first verb, to be referring to the second one. And no one looks except your wife.
Meaning that she was commanded to go with him in the first place.
But she will not. She will look because she's gonna be taken. So she can go with them. That will be but she's not ولا التفت, don't look back, except she will look back and she will be taken by the punishment.
Okay.
So it doesn't refer in this case to the first part of that, because there's two verbs, two orders.
Okay.
Take and don't look.
Yeah.
You got this, or you don't? You
Okay.
see this?
I hear
Read the
what
verse in
you,
English, 'cause
I hear what you're saying. Yeah. I'll read it again. So I'll read
English.
both of them in English.
Yeah.
In Hafs on the authority of Asim it reads, they said, O Lot, we are the messengers of your Lord. They will not reach you. So take your family on a journey while yet a part of the night remains, and let none of you look back, but not your wife. She will be afflicted by that which afflicts them. That's the Hafs. So in the Hafs, it teaches that the angels commanded Lot not to take his wife. Right? However, in Al-Buzi on the authority of Ibn Kathir, it reads, so take your family on a journey while yet a part of the night remains, and let none of you look back except for your wife. She will be afflicted by...
Exactly. So this is the whole thing. So you see here in Arabic, okay, so it says, first part, they will not reach you. Take your family part of the night, and no one looks back except your wife. So when it says imra'atuk, they took that the subject here, your wife, is about not looking. It's not about taking. That's how they understood it.
Okay.
So it's not that she should not look back, but she looked back, so she was taken. That's the understanding.
Okay. Can you say that again? I don't follow. I want to make sure I've understood
Okay.
that properly.
Hafs, okay, there's two orders and one object.
Okay.
Don't look, run away with your family, and don't look back. Okay, do you agree about this? There's two orders, not one order. It's not only don't take your family.
Okay.
It's take your family, and no one should look back.
Okay.
Agreed?
Okay.
And then the verse continues, no one should look back except your wife. So the people who said imra'atuk took this as a separate sentence. And they said imra'atuk is not about taking your family, it's a different story. It's not talking about this now.
Okay.
That's the understanding.
No, not quite. Let me explain why. In Hafs,
You would be right if you only had take your family except your wife.
remember, I read you the tafsir of Al-Jalalain.
I'm not looking at the tafsir now. I'm looking at the verse itself.
Yeah,
You can go
but
to the
no,
tafsir.
don't. I hear you. I read you the tafsir of Al-Jalalain because that explains how people had differing views about this verse based on the variant readings.
Yes.
All right. I can read the tafsir again.
Okay, read it
Yeah,
again.
let me read it again. So it says, they said, O Lot, truly we are messengers of your Lord. They shall not reach you with any harm. So travel with your family during a part of the night, and let not one of you turn round, lest they see the terrible predicament that will befall them, except for your wife. Read ila imra atuka in the nominative as a substitute for ahadun. A variant reading has ila imra ataka in the accusative as her being an exception among his family.
Yes.
In other words, do not take her along
Yes.
when you travel.
Yes, okay, that's
Lo,
fine.
she shall be smitten by that which smites them. But here's the important part as well. It is said that he did not take her along with him. It is also said that she did set out with them and turned round and so exclaimed, woe is my people, at which point a stone struck her and killed her. So you see there in the tafsir of Al-Jalalain that there are different understandings. And remember, this guy is going back the 14th, 15th century. So this is someone who would probably have
This is new, it's not 14. This is new.
Al-Jalalain.
It's not 14th century. 14th century, so it's 100 years ago or 200. It's not old.
It's still old. It's still quite old,
No.
right? I'm just putting that out there.
No.
But Muhammad,
Jalalain is like a couple of 100 years ago.
14th, 15th century, I believe.
Yeah. So it's
I'm just making that clear that this guy is not a modern scholar.
yeah, but he's not. Is he authority or not? That's a thing. So
I'm
that's why I don't wanna
just
go.
sharing his opinion.
Yeah. Okay. So
Right?
that's why I don't want to go to the tafsir. I'm not looking at
No,
the
but
tafsir.
his tafsir does give some insight.
Yeah, of course.
Right, because
Yeah.
the illa, imra, ataka, and atuka is the main thing here.
Yeah. But our debate is about the verse, not the tafsir. Because-
No, but I understand what
yeah,
you're saying.
I don't have to explain what it's saying.
But the tafsir explains how people
Yes,
understood.
of course.
Right? So now
I'm
here,
giving you my
so let me tell you what the contradiction is.
I'm just
right.
not the contradiction. Did he take it or not take it?
Yeah, so in Hafs,
We
Lot
don't,
is
we don't have to go to this contradiction because we have two verbs.
okay.
You would be valid if we had don't take if the verse was like this. don't take anyone except your wife. This would be right, because did he either take her or not take her? But this is not the case. We have two verbs, and the verb, the subject, illa mar'atuk, your wife, comes after the second verb. So it's very likely that it's talking about the second verb, which is don't
Very
look back.
likely.
Very likely,
But
yeah.
that's not how they understood it.
No, that's how they understood it.
No,
That's
no.
what I'm saying. That's what I read.
No,
here.
no, it's not how they understood it. You're saying it's likely. I'm not saying it's likely.
Okay, but that's
This,
like
this, this,
is it
this,
proper?
this book, yeah.
Forget about the
No,
tafsir now.
no,
right?
this is not the tafsir.
Forget about Jalalain.
This is not the tafsir.
Yeah.
This book is the translation of the 10
I
qira'at.
understand.
It's telling you variant
I
readings,
understand. I understand.
right?
I understand.
From Muslim scholars, imams, translators, and linguists.
Yes. Are you talking to me now, or you want to talk to them? You're talking to me.
Talking
I'm
to
giving
you.
you my explanation. That is very easy, because you have two verbs. You don't have to take the first verb and make the subject, the wife, as a subject of the first verb. Who said so? You have two verbs. Why are
Okay.
you taking it as a subject of the first verb? Take, except. No, I'm saying don't look, except. That's how. it
Okay,
goes.
so how should it be understood in the house?
Don't look, except. Hafs, take, except.
So don't take her with the family.
Yes, don't take her with the family. She will not pass. You can maybe she took her at the beginning. She went with them.
No, I don't care about what she did.
Yeah, okay.
That's the point.
Yeah.
I don't care if she went. I don't care if she didn't go. All I'm looking at is the commandment from the angels.
Okay.
The commandment is not the same.
No, it's the same.
That's all I care
No,
about.
it's the same.
It's not the same.
Hafs, don't take except your wife. Don't
I'm sorry,
anyone
take your family
except your wife.
except your wife.
Yes.
So meaning that she's not part of the family being
Yes.
taken.
Second qira'ah, it doesn't mention the wife as take or not take. It's not mentioned.
It says,
They take your family, and no one looks except your wife will look. She will be punished.
yeah, but that's the exact point that I wanted to get to.
Where's the contradiction?
You said it's not mentioned,
Yeah,
right?
There's no contradiction.
So that means she's part of the family that's being. Yeah, go ahead.
What's the contradiction?
There,
A
right there,
contradiction,
right there.
Let me fulfill something.
Yeah.
If I tell you, don't take your jacket, and I tell you, take your jacket. This is opposing, right?
Yeah,
You agree?
yeah.
If I tell you, don't take your jacket, and the second, or in the other verse, I don't mention the jacket. Is
Yeah.
this a contradiction?
So
Look
it's,
at this.
let me say this. Let me say.
No, answer first my
let me say this according to the verse, right? In one reading,
I understand.
let me say it in a different way. In one reading, in the Hafs, the
Don't
angels.
take except your wife. Don't
angels-
take your family except your wife.
Okay, yeah, but you made an interesting point, and this is what I wanted to get to. That's why I want to stay here for a second. In the Hafs, it says, to the angels or the messengers commanded Lot, take your family on a night journey,
Except your
except your wife, meaning leave her behind. But in Ibn Kathir,
wife. That, by the way,
but
it doesn't have to mean like this.
let me say it, and then you can say whatever you want. Ibn Kathir, it says, take your family on a night journey. And then it goes on to say, let me make sure it's accurate. And let none of you look back except for your wife. So according to the Ibn Kathir, the wife is part of the command. She's
Okay.
in the family.
Okay.
She's not being accepted.
Okay.
So in one reading, he says, take your family on a journey, accept your wife. But in another reading, she's not accepted.
No, she's not accepted.
She's not accepted.
mentioned.
She's not accepted
No.
from being taken. Hold on.
She's not
This is the
mentioned.
key point. She's not accepted from being taken with the family. That means then
No,
in one
doesn't
reading,
say that in the other readings.
it does
doesn't
say that in
mention
Ibn
her.
Kathir.
You don't understand. What's that?
Yeah, I do
Timothy,
understand.
No, you don't understand.
I do understand.
Okay, let me say it again, because you didn't understand what I said. If I say don't take anybody, take your family except your wife, this is part of it. But I have another verb. Take your family, and no one looks except your wife.
That means
Then
she's with them. That means she's been taken.
it doesn't say taken or not, because it's
She's
not,
the family. She's in the family, Muhammad. So let me calm down.
it's not mentioning it. It's not mentioning. There's no mention to take or not take.
It is mentioned.
You don't.
Is the wife part of the family?
Okay. I'll
Is
tell
the
you
wife
something.
part of the family?
Okay.
Is the wife part of the family?
Yes, originally she's part of it.
So if she's part of the family and it says the angels or the messengers commanded Lot, take your family, that's why in the Tafsir of Al-Jalalain, sorry, it says that it said that she did set out with them
Okay.
because she was taken with them because she's part of the family.
Okay.
Right? So that's where the contradiction is. Unless you can try to show me that she's not part of the family, but even then, you'll still find in problems.
Let me ask you this: if Allah orders Lut not to take his family, and he tells her you're not coming, and she comes by force. Is this a contradiction?
I don't care what she does.
Okay, no.
You know, you're
Maybe
missing
she
my
went by
point.
force.
You're missing my point. I
what's
have
the-
no business about what she did or she didn't do. All I care about is one thing.
Did he say in one verse take her and another don't take her?
Exactly.
Did he say that? Did he say that?
That's the contradiction.
Where is that? Where
I'll
did he
show
say-
you.
No, no,
In,
no.
I will
No.
show you.
Okay, let me go back because you didn't understand my question.
I understood it.
A contradiction is I tell you, take this scarf, don't take the scarf. This is a contradiction, right? If I tell you don't take the scarf, and in another phase, I don't mention the scarf, is this a contradiction?
He does mention it though.
Where is the
Let me
mentioning?
tell you, she's part of the family. You're not listening to that part.
Being part
Let me
of
let
the-
me say it again. Let me say it again. In Hafs, it reads that the messengers commanded.
I understand your point. I now
Let me
understand
say
your
one more
point.
time.
Understand it.
You get it now.
I got your point.
Thank you.
Okay.
So
She's
can I
part of the
say it one
family.
more time? Can I say just for everyone else? In Hafs, it says, "Take your family on a night journey, except your wife." So it means that she's been accepted from the family. So that means they understood she was part of the family, but accepted her from it. So she stays behind. In the reading of Ibn Kathir, however, she's not accepted from the family traveling, which means then that which means that the command changes.
I didn't say so. I'll tell you
It
why.
does- it does.
I understand your point. Let me.
Unless the wife is not part of the family.
Let me rephrase it, okay? If I tell you, take your wife, take your family, and you will be saved except your wife. Okay? And the other verse I tell you, take your family except your wife, she will not be saved. Do you think there's any difference between them?
But that's not what's being said.
That's being said.
That's not what's being
That's what's
said.
being said.
I have to stick with exactly what's being said
That's
because
what's
I don't
being
want to
said.
get confused.
Well, that's what's being
I'm
said.
looking at the order.
Huh?
In one order, Lot's commanded to take her with
What's
the family.
difference if I listen to what I'm saying very well. Take your family except your wife. Take your family. Everyone will be saved except your wife. The conclusion is the same. She will not be saved. She will not be taken and saved. It's the same.
How she's not saved is irrelevant to me.
No,
whether
it's relevant.
whether she burns in the town or whether she burns on the journey is irrelevant to me. This is the point that I really want to drive home. I don't care about that. I don't care if she does a backflip. I don't care if she jumps to heaven. It means nothing to me.
it means-
All I care about.
Because they're one
no,
sentence.
my friend,
It's not
Mohammed,
two different
Mohammed.
orders.
All I care about is this. What did the messengers command Lot? Did they command Lot to take his family, except his wife, or did they command Lot
You're
to take his
forgetting that
family?
there's two orders.
Yes.
You're always thinking there's one order. There's two orders in the verse.
I
Your
get that.
argument will be 100% right if there's one order. There's two orders.
Okay.
Why do you always dismiss the second order?
Okay.
Don't look back, except your wife. She'll look back and she'll not be saved. Why don't you understand it in this way? What's the problem?
Okay. Let me explain to you this. I'm going to explain it in a bit more detail. The wife can't look back if she's not on the night journey. She can only look back if she's on the journey. So the family that doesn't look back when the wife is accepted doesn't include her because she's already left behind. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
However, in Ibn Kathir, he's commanded to take her with the family because she's part of the family, she's a wife. And then it said, don't let any of them look back, the family, but not your wife. So he's allowed. So that means she'd be on the journey.
Let me answer another way.
One second.
Honestly,
So you see, I've accounted for the second option. She can't look back in the house because she's not even left the town with the family. I mean, she's not commanded to.
Look, I don't know how to explain because this is a lot of Arabic. So if I tell you like this, take your family, in this case your family is an object, right? Take your family is an object.
Okay.
An object in Arabic, it has the fatha, okay?
I'm
If I
listening.
say, look, no one looks except your son. In this case, your son is the subject. So it takes an a dhamma.
Okay.
So because of the place that the imra'a came after the second verb, so she's a subject. So it takes an it doesn't interfere with the whole meaning. It doesn't interfere. It just because it came like this, it has to have a dhamma u. That's my say. You will not understand unless you have some Arabic.
So my friend,
Because now,
my
look,
friend,
look,
let me respond to you. Can I respond to you?
You cannot. Let me say this. You cannot come and ask me about the verse in a very grammatical thing, and I don't know even to explain to you the words and the dhamma. How can I explain to you? I don't know how to tell you.
My friend,
Really?
my friend from Sudan, right, who grew up in Saudi Arabia, right? We looked at this together. She's a fluent Arabic speaker.
What do you mean fluent?
Right.
Studied Arabic, classic Arabic. I don't care if she's fluent.
Okay. I can't comment whether she studied classical
okay.
Arabic.
She has to know the Arabic.
I can't.
language study.
I can't comment on that.
My girl is fluent. She doesn't. She can't read the 3 or 4 words.
Okay. So, look, you know I don't speak the Arabic language.
Then I can't get.
And even if I spent 10 years, and even if I spent 10 years studying it, you'd still have an excuse.
No.
I'm sure you would.
No. Because
All right,
I can
let
tell
me-
you
let me-
something.
let me-
I tell you
let me-
something.
but-
There's
but-
something
but-
called in Qur'an al-mujawara that
Okay.
because a word comes beside another word, it can take al-haraka even if it's not the same subject or object.
Is
I don't know how
that
to
what's that
explain
pointing
it to
at, by the way?
you. I don't know. Honestly, yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know. I can't explain to you because really, you need to know some Arabic so I can explain to you. You're going deep into an Arabic thing.
Yeah.
I can't explain to you if you know unless
No,
you know
but
some
you're
Arabic.
explaining. I'm listening, right? You asked me. Remember, a lot of this stuff is being translated into English. Like this stuff scares me. I'll be honest with you. Do you know why? Because let's say I was interested in Islam. Let's say for some reason I wanted to become Muslim. I would have no idea how to follow the religion because everything is in Arabic, and I wouldn't even be able to trust the English translations. Because this is what we're discussing now.
Why?
English translations.
Why?
Right? You're giving me one understanding.
Yeah.
Do you know what most Muslims say? They try to defend against this contradiction by talking.
It's not a contradiction.
Hold on a second.
It's not a
Hold on a second. Most Muslims that I've come across try to defend against this contradiction by talking about what Lot's wife could or couldn't have done. Like you kind of mentioned. Some Muslims say that Lot's wife wasn't even part of the family. They try to go with that angle, right? Which doesn't make sense, actually. So they don't dispute that there's a difference in meaning, but they try to justify it by looking at her actions. But I've made myself very clear from the very beginning. I don't care about what she did because that's not what I'm saying the contradiction is. I'm saying that the contradiction is in what the messengers commanded Lot. In one reading, it says, take your family on a night journey except your wife, meaning she will remain behind.
Not take your wife.
No, in the other reading it says, take your family, which includes the wife, right? Which
includes originally, but there's a verse just after 2 centimeters saying, don't look back, and she's gonna look back except your wife.
But
so
that's because he's taken her with them.
Who said I can? Come on, let's move, guy. Don't look back. She looks back, and we go.
No, but the command is to Lot to not let any of his family look back, except his wife.
Okay.
Meaning that she's part of the family he took in the first place, commanded by the messengers. That's where the contradiction is, my friend.
Contradiction, because a contradiction would be take her, and the other verse don't take her. That's a contradiction.
No, but that's what I'm. No, she's part of the family. Is the wife part of the family?
Yes.
So when it says take your family on a night journey, that's saying take her.
The second after just 10 centimeters says no one looks except your wife. Your wife is gonna be.
So that means she's
safe.
taken.
Who said that she was taken? Who told you that?
She was with the. So okay. All right. I know where you're going with this. Perfect point. So when
you have to hold on.
Okay.
It's very clear to anyone who reads it that she was not taken.
Okay. I know. I've seen your family, right? I've met your family here. If I said to you, take your family,
and don't look back.
No.
Listen. There's 2 verbs.
Let me say. If I said to you, take your family to Selfridges, except your wife, that means I'm commanding you to take your family and to leave her behind.
Yes.
Now, if I said to you, take your family to Selfridges, and don't let any of them look back except your wife. Now she's included in that command for you to take her to Selfridges. That's the contradiction.
I'll tell you why.
Can you see what I'm saying?
I'll tell you why.
Can you see what I'm saying?
Let me give you another explanation.
No, don't change the explanation, please. I worked hard to give you that example.
Okay.
In one reading, she's he's commanded not to take her, and another reading she's part of the family, commanded to go. That's the contradiction.
Okay, let me ask you something. If you tell me don't take your family and don't look back except your wife, what do you understand from that in English?
Say that again.
Go to Selfridges, take your family, go to Selfridges, and don't look back except your wife. What would you understand from this?
That means, how my understanding is that is basically what I just said.
What?
So take your family to
No, except this. Is it from taking or from not looking back? Which
say it
one?
again.
Go to Selfridges, take your family.
Well, go to Selfridges first.
Doesn't matter. Take your family, go to Selfridges, and don't look back except your wife. Except here. Which one of the three verbs are you going to choose except for?
Look,
No, answer me.
I'm answering you.
Yeah.
In that example, how I'm
Exception.
understanding what you're saying is that you're commanded.
Forget about me now.
You're commanded to take the family on a journey to Selfridges,
Uh-huh.
all of them,
Uh-huh.
but don't let any of the family look back
Uh-huh.
except the wife.
That's your understanding. Someone can say no except is going for the three verbs.
No, but I've shown you even in the tafsir.
Wait.
I've shown you in the Bridges translation of the 10 Qira'at. I've shown you in all of these sources.
Timothy, forget about this
No,
now.
one
Let's
second.
go with the Selfridges example. If I say,
That was my example, and you're
I'm gonna go with it.
No, but
I love it.
you changed it.
why did I change it?
I
This
did
is exactly
my
it.
Selfridges example is exactly from this book.
What is it?
I'll tell you again.
Tell me Selfridges example.
I'll tell you again, right? If I command you
Yes.
to take your family to Selfridges,
Yes.
except your wife.
No, that's a difference. You said except.
two
No, wait. Look, now you got your point. Thank you. Did the Quran say فَأَسْرِ بِأَهْلِكَ إِلَّا except?
I'm giving you
came at
two.
the end?
I'm giving you two
No, yeah,
readings.
Timothy.
I'm giving you two readings.
No.
I'm giving
This
you
is not.
two
This is not the
readings.
verse. The verse, the
I'm
except
giving you-
comes at the end. No.
I'm giving you two
Look,
readings.
no. You cannot.
Okay,
this
I'm
is
gonna
not the
read. I'm
verse.
gonna read it again.
The verse except comes at the end, not after take. That's the whole point. If this is take your salvation, accept your family, and don't look back,
Okay.
it's clear.
Let me read it. Let me say
But
it
it
again.
doesn't say that take
Okay,
your
I
family.
see what you're saying.
Don't look back, except. So why
Okay.
did you choose except
Okay,
to be on the
okay.
first part, not the second or the whole answer, please?
Okay.
I
Take
think
your.
now,
Okay.
Now we're clear.
Okay. Good. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
If you open that Quran up, please, I'll let you do it. If you go to where the green marker is. Yeah.
Yeah. Where does except come
Okay.
after?
Okay.
At the end.
You have the Arabic there, right? So in here, right here, verse 81.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It says the messengers.
Oh, we are the message from the. By no means they shall reach you. خلاص? Now travel with thy family while they yet a part of their night remains, and let not anyone look back. But comes
No,
at the end, not
read,
at the beginning.
Please read. Please don't. Just read the whole thing.
But thy wife will remain behind.
She will remain behind.
That's this between the brackets. That's not
That's
the
how
verse
it's.
says.
That's how it's been
That's-
understood
That's not the verse.
from the Arabic.
I don't care what's under. This is not the verse. The verse,
friend.
the whole point is except take your family, go to Selfridges, don't look back except your wife. Except your wife.
Okay.
It came at the end. So which it's exception from taking or looking? Which one is it? Or
One is
all
in the
of them?
nominative, and the other is in the accusative.
don't
Right.
understand.
So let me explain. Let me explain.
I'm asking just a
Let me-
simple
let me-
question. Except here in this sentence.
It means
Go to
that she
Selfridges-
remains behind.
No,
She's
go-
accepted from the family.
Wait,
Imra
wait.
ila
Let me-
imra ataka.
What do you understand from this? Go to Selfridges, take your family, don't look back, except your wife. What do you understand
But
from
not
this?
your wife. It has, but not your wife.
Except, it's not about except.
Okay, let me-
Illa means
Yeah,
except.
ila imra ataka.
Illa means except.
Yeah.
Or it can be but sometimes.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, but so, in this one, English one, tell me what you understand.
Okay, let me tell you what I
Why
understand.
aren't you answering the
I'm
question?
answering you.
Forget about this. This is an English question. Take your family, go to Selfridges, don't look at the back except your wife. What do you understand from this? What
So
will you
basically,
do?
what you're telling me is this, then, yeah?
No, tell me what you understand.
Let me tell you. Let me ask you this, right? Are you telling me then, just to make sure, because we've spoken about this for a while, are you telling me that the readings are exactly the same?
What do you mean the reading?
The reading in the, because you were on nquran.com
Yeah.
earlier.
What
Wait. Just want to understand. Are you telling me, because I've shown you in the Tafsir of
I don't
Jalalain,
want to care about the tafsir now
I've
because
shown you
I'm
in the
not gonna
10
go
Qira'at,
tafsir.
I've shown you
Wait.
in the British translation of 10 Qira'at. One thing that I want to say, Mohammed,
Why
please.
don't you answer my
And
question?
I'm asking.
Your problem is that you're putting except after take.
I'm not
the
putting
verse
it
doesn't say
there.
that.
I'm not putting it there.
You're making it up.
Let
Illa
me-
after the illa comes at the end.
You're-
What does
okay,
it mean?
let me explain, please.
Yeah, explain.
Let me explain. I've shown you 2 sources, actually 3 now,
I
including.
don't care about what I'm talking about the verse. Yeah, I'm an Arabic guy. You're giving me the verse. I don't care about the sources now.
Please, Mohammed, let me just say what I need to say. I'll answer your question, right? When we're looking at this particular reading, right, there's a difference. Ila imra atuka, ila imra ataka, right? I have to try and even learn some Arabic to make this to make these arguments. What I'm trying to understand from you then is, what is the difference in the readings? I'll give you the floor. How do the readings differ according to you? What is the difference? Because you've seen on nquran.com that is shown that there is a variance. I've shown you in the tafsir that Al-Jalalain reports on the variance, which is significant enough for people to
There is a variance, of course.
So what does the variance
What
mean?
does it mean? I'll tell you what it means.
Yeah.
Because the word, the first part is an order and it requires us an object. Take, except someone. So it's an object. An object in the Arabic, if it came at the beginning, it has to be fatha. 100%, because it's an object. And an object in Arabic becomes fatha. But here, the exception came at the end, and there's 2 verses behind them. So if you take the first verb, it's gonna be a fatha if it came close. But because it's at the end, it can't take the haraka, it can't take the grammar of the second verb, but it can be first and the first verb also. It can be for the both verbs. There's no problem.
Okay,
with
so
that.
make that, so to translate that to English.
You don't have this in English, so
No,
you
no,
can't say it.
no, but how does that affect the understanding?
It will be affecting the understanding here. If I tell you go to Selfridges, take your family, don't look back except your wife. There's 3 verbs here. You took except on the last verb. It could be on
I
the
went
last
with
verb.
what they said.
I don't care what they
I
said.
went with what the
I'm asking
Muslim
you,
scholars.
Now you didn't answer this question. What's your understanding here? Is it going to be except for the 3 verses or just the last part? I'm saying it
Yeah.
took the
I'll
harakah
answer your question.
of the last part. It took the harakah of the last part, but it's still with this first part. It's still utilized by the first part. But because it came after the second verb, it requires a dhamma, so it became a dhamma. Very
Let me
easy.
answer your question. Yeah.
That's my
Let me
explanation
answer your
now.
question because
I
I
don't know
want
if you
to.
understand because there's some Arabic in it.
Yeah, I'm trying
Okay.
my best.
Let's say your last part and then move to another subject because now we've just everyone's
Yeah.
presented
So-
an argument.
So what I want to do is this. Yeah. I want to answer you. Yeah. In this book, right? I'm reading it from the app. Actually, I'll read it from here. It looks better when you read from a book.
And there's also Sistal Munqata. I can't, there's a lot of things I can't explain to you because you don't know the Arabic.
I know, but
Well,
it's
and
not.
It's not
relevant.
an excuse.
It's not relevant.
No, it is relevant.
It's not
because this is
relevant.
Arabic. No, it is
no,
relevant.
but it's not relevant. I tell you why. Because
This is
I'm
Arabic,
looking at the
how-
translations and how people have understood it based on the Arabic.
Wha-
People who are doctors, people who are scholars, people who are imams.
Did they
This
say
is-
there's a contradiction?
This,
Wait. Did they ever say there's a
there's a
contradiction?
variance.
Variance doesn't mean a
No,
contradiction.
but I'm saying it's a contradiction.
That's your understanding.
I'm
All of
saying
these
it's a
people-
contradiction.
I'm
No
gonna take your
Muslim
word.
is no
All of
Muslim
these
is going
scholars-
to say
No,
that
no.
there are
All of
contradictions
these
in the
scholars,
Qur'an.
they admitted there's a variance, and no one saw a contradiction because
What
they know the
Muslim
language.
scholars ever going to say that there is a
So
contradiction?
you now you don't understand the language. You want to show the contradiction?
Let me-
so you're using what they're saying.
And
okay,
this goes
it's not
back.
the verse.
This goes
You're
back to
using-
my point, though,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
No, no. it
That
doesn't
there's
go back
no
to your
way
point.
that anyone
No, no,
who's
you can't
a
go.
non-Arabic
No,
speaker
no,
can
no,
actually
you
follow
can't.
Islam.
You can.
There's no way.
If I sit with you 1 hour and I explain to you the basis and then you read it, you can understand.
But what you're saying, right? It doesn't really make
so
sense.
weird. You want to go to something very detailed in Arabic and you say, but if a non-Arabic
No.
speaker won't understand, okay, take the
Let
scholars.
me read it again, right?
You have
Right.
to be, choose one over another. You can't have both.
Let me read it again, right? It
Last
says
time, and we go
la-
something
last
else.
time, and then we'll take a break.
And go to something
We'll take a
easier.
break.
Anything detailed in Arabic, I cannot talk to you if you don't know the Arabic.
My friend,
verses. Wallah,
my friend,
it's so hard.
my friend, you
It's
don't.
like you want me to
my
say-
friend,
to read
you-
English
my
and I
friend,
don't know- I don't know
Mohammed,
English.
Mohammed, you're not recognizing the variances
I
in these.
recognize the variance, but it's not a contradiction. Not every variance is a contradiction.
So it doesn't change the command. Is that what you're telling me?
it doesn't change the command. No, because it came at the end. It takes the harakah of the end verb. It doesn't neglect the effect of the first
So what's
verb.
so what's the understanding? Did she remain behind or did she set out with them?
My understanding.
According
of
to the-
verse,
according
my
to the
understanding
command.
of the verse that she was not taken.
She was not taken.
Yes.
So then if she was taken, then it would make sense for her not to look back.
What?
That's the point that I'm trying to make.
She was not taken. What? Say again?
In the reading of,
She was taken. I say if she was taken.
yeah,
That's
are you
fine.
saying she was taken?
Of course. Because we have other verses. Let me get the other verse which would clarify this.
Surah.
It says the exception right away after taking.
So you're saying to me that she was.
Let me get the verse.
Are you saying to me, before you get the verse, are you saying to me that Lot did take her?
That's my understanding.
Okay. Give me 1 second as well. I'm gonna.
Because I think I have another verse clearly saying take except. Yes. That's it. No, wait.
Are you in Surah chapter 26?
I'm trying to find the other verse.
It's 100.
Anyway, so make your last point.
Yeah, let's wrap it up because how long has it been filming for?
39
minutes.
Huh?
39.
Yeah, we'll
That's
wrap
enough.
it up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Wrap
because
it
last
up.
time we went for an hour and a half, didn't we?
And that's choose something. There's no Arabic too much because too much
Oh, I
Arabic.
think
for
I'll
you.
take a break.
If you're going to Dhamma Fatha, you need to know the Arabic
I'll take a
language.
break. No, but I think the point's been made very clear.
Okay,
Right?
say it last time.
Yeah. I'm going to read it one more time. You talked about the object group, right?
Yes.
So in the Arabic, right, in Has, illa imra ataka is in the accusative, meaning that Lot's wife is accepted from the object group. That is the family
Yes.
being taken by Lot.
Yes.
But in Al-Buzi, the Arabic reads illa imra atuka in the nominative,
Yes.
meaning that Lot's wife is accepted
It doesn't have to be.
from the subject group that is the family
Because there's
that
something
obeys
called-
the
no,
command
no,
to
no.
not look back.
This is wrong. This
These
is not
various
right. This is the opinion. No.
it's not.
Yeah,
That's,
Timothy.
it's not.
When a word comes near a word, it's called mujawara, nearness. This it takes its haraka, but it not necessarily takes its judgment. Just because we came close, it takes its haraka because it's easier for. This is a lot in Quran. It takes the haraka because of the nearness in mujawara, but it does not neglect the first verb acting upon. That's what I'm saying. You
It-
will, I don't
No,
know how to
but what
explain to you.
everything that I'm saying is based on scholarly opinion. They don't dispute. They don't dispute the variance.
Okay.
I'm making the
did
argument-
Not distribute
I- I'm-
the variance.
I-
You're jumping to a contradiction in an Arabic thing when you don't speak the Arabic language. Look at this is so funny, wallah. Do you understand what mujawara? This is just khalas. Mujawara solves it because it's by the way.
These guys ain't making the
By the way,
arguments.
this happens a lot in the Quran. فَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ الَّذِي تَسَاءَلُونَ بِهِ وَالْأَرْحَامِ. Mujawara.
Okay.
I'm not going to explain to you. This happens a lot. It
Yeah.
takes the haraka because it's near the word, but it doesn't take al hukm. It doesn't take the judgment.
Okay, so one last thing that I ask for you then. Can you do me a favor? You've got nquran.com, right? Can you just read the Hafs in the Arabic? Read
إِلَّا امْرَأَتَكَ.
No.
The others إِلَّا امْرَأَتَكَ.
so it doesn't change. You're telling me it doesn't change the meaning at all?
Doesn't change.
It's exactly the same in both readings.
It gives you an extra meaning.
Okay. So this is my ultimate question to you then. My last question, right? We've hashed this out for a while. I'm going to end it. Are you telling me that in the reading of Ibn Kathir and in the reading of Asim, in both Asim narrated by Hafs,
حفص خلاص امرأتك فتح.
are you telling me in the reading of Ibn Kathir and in the reading of Asim that in both readings Lot is commanded to take his family except his wife? Are you telling me that?
That's my understanding.
Okay.
Someone else can say another understanding. That's
Then,
my
okay,
understanding.
we'll leave it there then.
Yeah, that's my
Thank
understanding.
you. Good conversation.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was nice chatting with you. Can I get my Quran back?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. My friend Mohammed, always a pleasure. You see how we're able to have conversations here? The other guy, I don't know the other guy, he was a... No, he was just a bit of a nuisance, so I just said forget it, right? But let me wrap up. I showed that there is a contradiction in Surah Hud, chapter 11, verse 81. I was using many Islamic sources. For example, I went to the Tafsir of Al-Jalalain, who talks about the variant readings. I went to the British translation of the 10 Qira'at, authored by Fadil Solomon, who has a team of people like Dr. Mustafa Khattab, who actually authored the Clear Qur'an, right? It's a translation of the Qur'an that's very popular today, right? I used the information from these sources to show that there is a variant reading, which is a contradiction, right? I explained that in Hafs on the authority of Asim, it reads, They said, O Lot, we are the messengers of your Lord. They will not reach you. So take your family on a journey while yet a part of the night remains, and let none of you look back, but not your wife, meaning that she will not go. She will be afflicted by that which afflicts them. But in another qira'ah, it reads, so take your family on a journey while yet a part of the night remains, and let none of you look back except for your wife. She will be afflicted by that which afflicts them. What does this really mean, right? I'll end it on this point, that essentially in Hafs, Lot is commanded to take his family except his wife. But in Al-Buzi, Lot is commanded to take his family without accepting his wife. It's not really an Arabic issue. I don't speak the Arabic language, but I've got the information from people who do, who have translated the Arabic. I've even been generous and I've used Arabic words like illa imra'atuka and illa imra'ataka to explain my point. But the verses are very clear. They have a different meaning which affects the commandment that the angels or the messengers gave to Lot. I don't care about what Lot's wife did or didn't do. That doesn't matter to me. I don't care if people say that Lot's wife wasn't part of the family, because when you look at it, it's not really an argument he brought, but sometimes people bring that argument. When you look at that argument, you find that the sentence becomes illogical. Ultimately, this variant reading in Ibn Kathir and in Abu Amar shows a contradiction in the Qur'an, which means that the Qur'an isn't perfectly preserved word of God. Can't be, because it's got contradictions. And that goes against Surah 15, verse 9, where it says that Allah would preserve the reminder. Interestingly, the reminder is actually not just referred to the Qur'an, but the previous scriptures. But that's a topic for another day. Anyway, God bless you guys. That's it. Let me talk about you. Yeah, I love this guy, honestly.